Hi, I'm James from Jack Charles, and today we're on the outskirts of Bidborough and Spelthurst on Barden Road. And the property in question, Brockhill, that we are about to show you, is in need of some modernisation, and it's approached by a beautiful long driveway, and it stands in approximately 2.6 acres. So come with me and let's go and take a look. So we're now in the hallway, having gone through a fantastic, very spacious entrance vestibule, which is ideal for coats and boots. What I really like about the property is the original features, including the beautiful wooden flooring. Now the ground floor offers great versatility. It's also got scope to extend, but currently you've got a lovely lounge, you've got a super dining room with a delightful aspect over the garden, and you've got a kitchen with some sort of cupboards and storage space at the other side that we'll show you. So this is the open covered side entrance, and it gives access to two very good storage rooms. Now that could be incorporated within the kitchen that you see here. But I personally feel whoever buys this property may relocate the kitchen should they extend the property to the other side of the building, creating that lovely living. And this therefore becomes a great playroom, study, or whatever one wants to use it for. This is the principal reception. It's a really generous size. Got a lovely triple aspect. Now, as you've heard on the video, I keep going on about how attractive the property is from the outside and how you wouldn't want to possibly change the appearance of the rear or the front. So the logical expansion for this property would be out at the side. And the reason being is this can therefore be incorporated potentially with what lies the other side, which is currently a library. But it's a beautiful room, so if someone didn't want to extend it, it works exceptionally well. There's a fantastic reception room. It's slightly darkened because there's a lot of foliage on the outside, but once that's removed, there'll be plenty of natural light. And through here is the rear lobby. So follow me through. Now it's open with outside, but I think you could enclose it here, which will then flow nicely through into this wonderful reception room, which was used as the library. It's a vast room, and you can imagine if you replaced the kitchen from the other side of the building and maybe incorporated it within this fantastic sort of area and maybe incorporate the living room, it could be beautiful to have your family kitchen and dining area and a beautiful outlook, which you can't currently see, but beautiful outlook over the orchard inside. So the landing gives access to 4 bedrooms and a toilet and bathroom. The loft space at the very end of the hallway could potentially be enlarged with a dormer window and incorporate a family bathroom suite. You could potentially include the cloakroom within that area that you'll see on the floor plan. But this area here is also something that offers space and will make a lovely study area. But let's go room by room. We'll start with the master bedroom and then we'll work through. Now this is the main bedroom of the 4, and it has a beautiful aspect over the rear garden. But I keep talking about this property being extended. Someone might not actually extend it, they'll just remodel and refurbish what is currently existing. But I think if it was to be extended, this room would be sealed off, so it becomes a very nice child's bedroom. Because in here we have a dressing room and then we have the ensuite. And I think with some remodeling and an extension, you could create an even bigger landing that will then go through to what is the ensuite. This therefore becomes a throughway via the hallway to the master suite, which I would presume would go above the library. There are 3 further bedrooms on this floor. Now the rear garden is exceptional. I'm going to show you that in a second. But you have a lovely bricked terrace that spans the whole width of the property. And you can see what I mean by when I talk about extending the property, about going over the library, because it's there in its original form, and I don't think the property has actually been extended since it was originally built. But the elevation and the outside is just simply gorgeous. And when you look at it, you almost don't want to change the appearance And that is the logical place, if you are going to do anything, to change, which will give you so much more room, especially upstairs. The property stands in about 2.67 acres, and it's a mixture of formal gardens, orchards, and there's a further area around the back which has a couple of timber sheds and storage areas for equipment. But as you can see, it's a beautiful space. Another feature of the gardens, apart from being secluded, is the woodland that surrounds it. And you've also got at the very bottom of the garden a wonderful pond, which I believe is natural. So we're at the side of the property, and this is the side that I keep saying could be modified or extended subject to getting permission. It's this area here that I think would make an amazing master suite, and then you would be able to encapsulate all of the beautiful surrounding countryside and woodland. So behind me is actually the front. It's very overgrown, but you can imagine without any of the foliage and actually having some landscaping done, it could be beautiful. It's also a very attractive elevation that you can see. And the front garden incorporates part of the orchards and side and leads around to this other section just round here. You've got another garden shed here, and then you have the open timber shed here. But behind me you can probably see the access to Barden Road. There is plenty of space here to provide further parking should one want to extend the main driveway, and you've also got the garage that is just to the right hand side of the property. If you were looking for a beautiful detached property in need of modernisation, look no further. This has everything to offer. It's got scope to extend subject to permission. It's got the ability to potentially convert the loft. It's huge space, and at one elevation it has a window on the gable end. It is just simply oozing opportunity. It's a beautiful home that could be your own and could be modelled to how you want it to be. So if you're looking for something that stands in 2.67 acres in a village but not village location on the outskirts of Bidborough and Speldhurst, then this is the house, and we want to hear from you. So please contact us on the details that follow.